welcome to my pocket-sized lessons. Today I want to talk about Rare Candy, a card that will be released in the new expansion and which a lot of people wish would be carried from the physical TCG to Pokemon Pocket. So why are so many people excited about this card? Stage 2 Pokemon are stronger than Stage 1 of Basic, but they have significant drawbacks. One of which is they tend to be slower. You need 3 turns at the very least to set up a Stage 2 Pokemon. Rare Candy helps a ton in that aspect. What Rare Candy does is, if you have a basic Pokemon in play and in your hand you have a Stage 2 of that same evolution line, you can evolve it from basic to Stage 2, completely skipping the Stage 1, which obviously is way faster. You can potentially even use a Stage 2 on turn 2, which is nice. Or if you draw your basic later in the game, it will have a much higher chance to actually do something before the game is over. And the cool thing about Rare Candy is that it works as intermediate evolution for any Pokemon. You can see it as a Jolly card, a Stage 1 that you can use for any Pokemon. Instead of Jolly, you could say Ditto to be inflatable with Pokemon. I think, personally, the Stage 2s that will benefit the most will be the ones with the usually 2 energy type attacks, like Muscarada and Beedrill of the same deck, the up-and-coming Solgaleo, which is a Stage 2 that attacks with 2 Steel energy, or I guess Iron Metal energies, whatever. Or I didn't put it here, but Infernape also might hugely appreciate this. And the reason why I think those are the ones that benefit the most is that by having a lower energy requirement, they're very likely to be already charged up by the time you evolve them. If you take, for instance, the Triumphant Light Tyranitar, you can evolve it a turn earlier, but you still need 4 energies. Like, by that point, at best, you have 2 energies on its side. What's the real benefit? Maybe it survives more. I don't know, but it doesn't really benefit that much from being set up in play faster, does it? Something like Solgaleo might potentially attack on turn 2 if you go second. Or even Lunala, because Lunala requires 3 energies, but if you have a self-charging Pokemon in the bench like Giratina, you can move their energies to Lunala and attack basically on turn 2. So yeah, it fits the category. I do not believe the card will be broken. I mean, obviously, I want you to keep in mind that whatever I say, take a grain of salt, because we still haven't played the cards yet. And if you see my last video about reviewing cards that have to come out, I was half right and half not right. As a general rule of thumb, doesn't matter who I am. Doesn't matter if I'm a random guy on the internet or the best player of Pocket of all time. Take everything with a grain of salt. That said, I do not believe the card will break the game because it doesn't have with the other drawback of running Stage 2 Pokemon, which is them requiring more deck space, and like you still need to draw 3 cards to set up 1 Pokemon. And Rare Candy is an item, so there's even less search than compared to Stage 1s. Definitely not a card you can search at this point of a game. Big Basics and Stage 1s will definitely maintain will never be more consistent decks, will still have that advantage. So yeah, that's still gonna be felt, I believe. You will still have more room in your deck to put deck options in basic focus decks. But getting rid of one of the big issues of Stage 2s is definitely appreciated, because there are a lot of Stage 2 decks that are close to being pretty good, but they're still not there because of the drawbacks. Yeah, and Rare Candy will probably help some of those decks thrive. And I do believe it will help in adding variety to the ladder at the very least, and to the meta game as a whole. That's gonna be it for today. It's a shorter video because I'm talking about 1 card. And 1 card which still hasn't come out yet. Thanks a lot for watching. Subscribe for more content about Pokemon Pocket or Splatoon, and I hope to see you again very soon. Bye.